think about men these days. I want to talk about your approach to women, because you're banging ring girls. You're making women fall in love with you, is how you put it. I don't know. You're probably not aware with this, but there's a virgin contest in this show. I got a bunch of guys who listen to the show who are virgins, and they want to lose their virginity, but they don't know how. And I've been trying to help them slowly but surely along their path to take what is rightfully theirs, what God put on this planet for them to enjoy.
Kickboxing is the answer.
Yeah, less video game, less comic books, more pussy, more taking what you want. How do you approach women, both in your personal life and your business life? Although they seem kind of intertwined and.
Yeah, they are a bit intertwined, but there's a lot of things about women that everybody already knows, and there's a lot of stereotypes which are absolutely true. And women are, I believe that just as much as men are in competition with each other, women are in constant competition with each other. And what they want is they want a guy they can show off to other girls. They want a guy they can brag about. That's the basis of it. So if the more girls want you, the more girls are going to want you. And this is it's like a spiral, isn't it? So it's super easy at the top, and it's super hard at the bottom.
It's a positive feedback loop.
Yeah.
Yeah, the more girls, so me and Tristan, if we go to the club here in Romania, if we go to the club, we will bring 10 girls minimum. And we will do that because we'll end up with more girls. Yeah. Because all the other girls in the club are like, well, these two dudes, all those hot chicks, who are these guys?
Yeah.
And it's just the nature of females. They're inquisitive, and they kind of like the idea of men that are in demand. This is just how it goes. So the more women you have, every guy knows that when you've got a girlfriend, it's easy to cheat. And as soon as you're single, you can't find anything to fuck. It's just the way it is. This is the way the world works. You know?
So how can a regular guy do that? Other guys can't bring in world championship belts and supercars and cam whores. How does a regular guy put this in? Because I agree with you that it's not even making yourself look great to her. It's making her think that she could stack you up against her friends. That is even more valuable.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. And there's a whole bunch of boring answers about, improve yourself as a person and self-development and all that crap.
Which is bullshit.
That's one side of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but that's one side of it. But I think another side of it is you need to be uncompromising, and you need to be uncompromising in a very positive way. So I always say to people, I've never been in the friend zone in my life. And the reason I've never been in the friend zone in my life is because I'm very clear about my intentions. Mm-hmm. I think you're beautiful. Oh, well, we're friends. Well, no, we're not, because I think you're beautiful and I want to have sex with you. So are you coming on a date with me or not? Yeah. No? Okay, goodbye. And I think that a lot of the biggest mistakes guys make is they don't believe they can be affirmative as a man without coming across as an asshole or coming across as a jerk or coming across creepy. You can just be affirmative in who you are and be confident with who you are and be clear about your intentions, and you'll be fine. And I actually have there's a whole bunch of guys who come to me and I try and teach them about girls and stuff and that kind of thing. And I don't really consider myself a pickup artist as such. I don't try and get as many girls as possible. What I was always trying to do is get girls to fall completely head over heels in love with me. So I kind of feel like my expertise.
You text them things like "I'll buy you wings," stuff like that. So how do you get them to fall in love with you?
It's kind of like a gradual process.
Yeah.
So I kind of have some tests and some milestones.
So wait, let me tell you this. Let me tell you this before you say it, because you can please correct me. But a guy in high school, this guy who fucked a lot of chicks in high school because he was older than everybody, and he looked like a man in high school. Yeah. I don't know how this came up. For some reason, I was talking to him in high school, and he's like, "Look, man, I was a real young kid." He goes, "Look, you just got to make them stop thinking about what you want. You've got to make them want it. Everything you do should be focused on driving them nuts, like getting that pussy going, so they want it, and just getting their circuits, like getting them in the red all the time." That's what you need to do. Yeah, go ahead.
I agree with it. But my view on it is this: women are absolutely emotional, and what I've learned is it's better for a woman to even hate you than feel nothing. Because women live in an emotional world, and they want constant drama. Look at Keeping Up the Kardashians. Look at the shit they watch. Yeah. They want constant drama, and they want constant interaction and attention. So what I would always try my best to do is I'd try and make girls very, very happy, and then I'd try and piss them off as much as I possibly could. And the emotional roller coaster of it just made me such a entertaining individual that it was very hard to replace me. Because they'd say, oh, I want a normal guy. And then they'd get a normal guy and be like, this is fucking
sucks.
boring.
Yeah.
This is boring. So I would always, so you could do anything you want to a woman except bore her. So I would literally do, I'd arrange dates and not turn up, or I'd accuse her of cheating with absolutely zero basis and start throwing her shit out the door for no reason, or I'd fuck her best friend, or anything to just make her furiously angry. Because women are controlled by emotion. So if she's furiously angry at you, you are still the only man she's thinking about.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you know, like one way or another, and obviously there's a line. I'm not saying be a dickhead, but I'm saying you just need to understand that you need to always give a female emotion, whether a positive one or a negative one. There's always clever and interesting ways to do it. I still do that now. So, one of my ex-girlfriends about 3 years ago, she's fucking smoking hot. She's on that Tate Limited page. There's me in a Lambo, and she's sitting next to me. She's got blonde hair, green eyes. I haven't spoken to her for about 2.5 years. So I text her today and it's like, what do you say after 2.5 years? So my opening line was, I just messaged her and said, I'm tired of you cheating on me. And she's like, what? I was like, I know you're talking to other men. We're supposed to be together forever. I'm tired of this. And she's like, you're fucking crazy. I haven't seen you in 2.5 years. You're crazy. But if I just stick to you're a bad girl, you're cheating, it's all your fault, you're the reason we broke up, she ends up getting so annoyed and pissed off, sending me these pages and pages of texts. But that's better than not messaging me at all. And before you know it, she's gonna get fucked again, because that's just how it goes. So I kind of like prod them all the time. That was kind of my tactic, you know.
It's like a gambler, like a gambling addict. The more they dump into the machine, the more they have to dump into the machine. Like, well, I texted this guy this giant thing, and he hasn't seen it my way yet. So I'm going to send him another 10 pages, re-explaining myself that what he needs to do is. Yeah, they do love that.
And that's another thing you can do with women is you attack their morality, because most women like the idea of being, even though we live in the modern world and women, you know, there's a lot of girls who say it's cool to be sluts and stuff. The reality is a lot of girls like to see themselves as a good girl.
Oh, yeah. So everything is a guy's fault. Everything they did is something a guy tricked them, some mean devil tricked them into doing.
Tricked them to go on webcam. So I'll just say, look, I thought you were, I'll say that kind of shit all the time. Oh, I thought you were a serious girl, but it seems like you're not the kind of girl for a relationship. I can't believe you cheated on me. And she'll be like, what the fuck? I haven't seen you in 2 years. What are you talking about? But then she has to defend her morality as an individual now.
Sure.
So now she has to work. She's going to be trying very hard to convince me that she didn't cheat, and that, you know, even though I've just completely made it up and I know it's just complete bullshit. But, you know, it's kind of like if someone's going to sit and talk to you long enough, you'll get your way. If she's going to keep texting me, she's going to get fucked. There's no other way about it. So.